What's up, everybody? This is Kicks and Konvos. I'm Johnny Withers, and I'm excited to be able to come to you on today. It's going to be a great conversation. I'm looking forward to how it is that we're going to convey this thought. I don't really necessarily have a sneaker today, but I got a buying experience, possibly. I have a moment where we're going to just kind of dialogue on the fact of how oftentimes we take L's when we're trying to get a pair of shoes, a pair of sneakers. I don't know if you've ever been there. I mean, it could be on the sneaker app. It can be on any drop that come out. And man, one of the worst feelings that you can have as a sneakerhead is to have or catch an L. Listen, y'all, we're going to be talking about this on tonight, and it's tonight, whenever you're watching this. It's going to be a great conversation. But I want you to do first, before we even get into this, I want you to make sure, if you have not, you're landing on the page for the very first time. I want you to subscribe. Listen, this is a host of conversations that I'm having. If you're a sneakerhead, if you're a sneaker enthusiast, if you're just a person who just seeks out inspiration, want to be encouraged, this is the channel for you. I'm Johnny Withers. This is Kicks and Konvos, and we're going to have a great time tonight. And listen, I'm also excited, overwhelmed, and even as much as definitely overwhelmed with excitement for this great man of God, great brother, friend, spiritual father. Man, he is a philanthropist. He is a pastor. He is a counselor. He is a content creator. He is a podcast, a YouTuber, whatever he's named it. He is the jack of all trades, gifted in so many facets. And I'm excited that he divorced himself from his busy schedule to come hang out with Johnny Withers on Kicks and Konvos. And listen, y'all better get ready, because I'm getting ready to introduce to y'all Bishop Greg Davis. Come on, y'all. Y'all say what's up to him in the chat if you're watching. What up? This is a great drive. What's up, Bishop? What's going on with you, sir?
Well, your introduction, I kind of got scared. You said I divorced myself from my schedule. I don't like that word divorce anymore.
I knew you was getting ready to go there. See,
they're not ready.
Y'all not ready. Okay, this conversation tonight is
started off wrong already. I'm gone. I feel attacked already.
You feel attacked already?
I feel attacked.
Man, what's going on with you, sir?
What's happening?
Where you at right now? You know, you are usually everywhere. Are you in your favorite state?
I know I'm not. It's 25 degrees. I'm in Detroit. 25 degrees, feeling like 14 degrees. Yeah, it's cold.
Man, listen. This is Wednesday. So what you got to say about the Detroit Lions?
Ooh, what up, though?
Yeah.
We on our way, ain't we?
Yeah, y'all looking pretty good through here. Y'all looking pretty good through here. Can't deny it.
Last night's game was amazing. Well, Sunday night's game was amazing.
Sunday night game was amazing.
Yeah, man.
It was great, man.
I think we're going all the way.
You think so?
You know why? Because
you're the bishop, though, so you can prophesy if you want to.
No, I think it's something to be. No, I ain't gonna be Prophet Khan tonight. My buddy, I'm leaving sports alone. No, I think it's something to be said when people are passionate.
Yeah,
and they're hungry. They're hungry. The whole state, we hungry for it. I'm even watching games.
Right. And I totally understand. I mean, it's been, how long has it been? It's been a few, how many years?
I've never been first seed before.
Wow.
Never.
That's crazy.
First time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for us to go this far. I mean, but I think we are gonna go to the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna win it all, but I'm just saying I believe we're going to the Super Bowl because they want it. Even with all the injuries that we have and everything, we're going. Yeah. I'm gonna have to save up my money. Have to come speak for you to get my Super Bowl ticket.
Hey, well, come on. We're gonna make that happen. I gotta make that connection, man. We gotta do that because I need you to see what I've been doing, man. I need you to come witness it with your own eyes.
I'm so proud of you. The podcast, everything.
Thank you. Hey, it's your push that got me to this. Listen, all of my subscribers, I want y'all to know it is because of Greg Davis that I really got, put out there. I mean, he had like a face-to-face conversation with me in Atlanta and was like, look, Get it together, do this. You're gifted to do it. And man, here we are. I'm doing it.
Well, at least one follow what I said, and you're doing it. hey, y'all, wait a minute before we get going. He's costing me a lot of money. Like a lot of money. He is feeding the animal. He is feeding the beast. He sends me every week. He sends me a new drop of something. You know, I like different stuff, and I am caught up on the Crocs. All right.
Hey man, Salah, he been buried, man. I had to go ahead and just drop them on you, man, because they was dropping them, and I was like, look, I know you like this, and I know you had to do it, man. I just had to make sure that you was on with me.
They sent me the wrong size for the green ones, but I went for that refund, and it's going. I'm getting right back. Yeah, you got to
see. They they sent me the wrong size for the navy blue ones.
Did they really?
Yep, they sent me, and which is really ironic. We're talking about tonight. They sent the wrong side.
The women's?
They sent me the women's.
Yeah, they did me like that too.
They sent me the women's 11, man, which is a men's 9.
And it was hurting my foot. No, mine was.
So, listen, anybody out here that's watching this and you have a size, you wear a size 9 and you're a man, or if you're size 11 and you're a woman, I got a size. However, we got a size for you. Go ahead and let us know in the comments at the bottom. I'm gonna definitely send them to you. I promise you that.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Man, I'm glad to have. Man, you got a brand new book that has just dropped, and man, the title itself was extremely intriguing. And it was counter to what it is that you had actually been speaking on for some time before that. And you was always talking about when the right one comes. And even as much as those on Instagram, y'all need to go ahead and follow Greg Davis on Instagram and check out some of those when the right one comes on the street. Is that how it go? That's what it's called, Bishop? Talk to me.
Yeah, when the right one comes on the street. I was in Walmart the other day. When the right one comes in Walmart. Young lady said she was dating a guy in prison. She didn't know if she could hold out till he get out. Yeah, I'm on the streets. I'm coming to Cali.
You got to get in these LA streets. Go ahead, check LA for him, man. Let LA. Yeah,
a whole different vibe. But no, it's going good. My videos, man. I made that pivot during COVID, and I haven't looked back. I'm on my 5th relationship book. I can't go anywhere. They used to stop me because I was on the Word Network. Now they stop me talking about, you that relationship guy. Keep telling them, baby, it's for you too, mama. Yeah. I sent it to my daughter. I sent it to my niece. But it's really going good. And the church needs to talk about 2 things nobody want to talk about, and that's money and sex. And nobody want to talk about it.
No, they don't.
Behold the Lamb.
Now behold the Lamb. That's what they want.
Yeah, I went through a divorce, and so I started tweeting maybe 16 years ago. And my first tweet was, in order to find the right one, you have to become the right one. And then it was just Twitter and MySpace, and people start liking it, and they say, we need some more of that. And lo and behold, 16 years later, it's morphed into a real movement when the right one comes. Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, Bishop, here on Kicks and Konvos is a combination of sneakers as well as inspiration. And I've got a whole, my word that I use is a juxtaposition between sneakers, and I would say on tonight about your book as relates to when the wrong one comes. Number one, sneakerheads, those who buy sneakers, always have this one thing, and this is the first thing we want to talk about: the anticipation of disappointment. The anticipation of disappointment. That when you have an excitement for the release of a particular shoe, right? And you're looking at this particular shoe, and you're excited about it, and you're anticipating. Dating can also be somewhat like that. You have the hopes, you have the excitement, you got the anticipation, but then you are often led, those who are in that dating world, led to this realm of disappointment, right? just like the sneakers, I want you to kind of like, let's talk about a little bit of how you view that, how they face heartbreak, how they face disappointment, even in the dating scene. What is that like? And does your book discuss some of that?
Well, I think one of the things that we do, number one, we don't get to know ourselves first. We
Mm.
bring in our
Hmm.
lives. We don't know ourselves. Knowing yourself knows, uh, like I like ones, you know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't, yeah,
Yeah.
I like ones, and I bought a lot of other numbers. I bought a lot of other brands, and then
Okay.
I found out that ones is what I like. It is it,
Mm.
it is through, you got it. It is through me wearing what, threes, right?
Yeah. Yep. I remember because
11.
I sent those to you, and you was like, nah, I didn't want that.
No,
Yeah.
no, it is through. I have a bunch of them, and
Hmm.
some of them are worth a lot, but I haven't wore a whole lot of them. It's my ones that got a lot of wear because it is through the disappointment of the other numbers of Jordans,
Got you.
and Nikes and others that I figured out that I'm a ones man. You know,
You're a ones man.
yeah, and it is through bad relationships that we
Hmm.
discover what it is that we really, really want. And the issue is we keep making the same. Why would I keep buying anything but ones by
Mm.
Jordan? And I know I'm a ones man.
Yeah.
I put up boundaries. I don't like them others. You can't even give me those. I'm not gonna wear them because I'm a
Because you
one.
know what you like.
Yeah, because I done been through it. See,
Mm.
relationships are lessons. You
Yeah.
know, if
Yeah.
if you done hurt me once, you're not gonna hurt me again. So I'm not gonna be with anybody who don't want the same thing that I want. It
Yeah.
don't fit. It don't fit. Some of the ones are comfortable. I need to be with somebody that's comfortable. I need to be with somebody that feels good to me.
Yeah.
And what we do, we settle
Mm.
because it may be a very popular shoe, but that ain't for me because I'm a ones man.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
there's a terminology in the sneaker world that's called hype beast. Like everybody is like hyped on whatever comes out. They're excited. They're trying to go get anything that comes out. And you're saying that if you are really connected to the Jordan ones, then
Mhm.
there is no negotiation. I know where I'm at. Right.
No, not when it comes to Nike. Yeah. Now, I like
Hmm.
I've
Yeah. Yeah.
gotten
Yeah. Yeah. Of
yeah,
course.
I've gotten a lot
Yeah.
into Adidas lately. We kind of going back now to
Hmm.
Puma, you know, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it's watch this. I have a certain style that I like. All right.
Got you. Yeah.
Watch
That
this.
makes sense.
Taking into relationship, I have a type. You
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
look at down through the years, anybody that I've ever dated and been with, there was a
Yeah.
type, except for, believe it or not, and I've said this before, the person I was married to for 20 years, I didn't get with her because of her type. I got with her because of her anointing. For those that church people,
The church folk. Yeah. Yeah. The
so
anointing.
I mean, her gifting that she had. I saw
Mhm.
something on Bishop Kim not. Don't get me wrong, she's a wonderful, classy
Yeah.
woman, but in that time, and I have no regrets because that's what I needed to build to who I am today. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I definitely have a type. I have a type.
Hmm.
Like my ones is a type. And there's nothing wrong with having a type. But there are a couple of things. You got to make sure you have boundaries. All right.
Okay.
You got to make
Hmm.
sure you have non-negotiables. All right. Uh,
Hmm.
and you don't let anybody cross your boundaries, and you don't let anybody negotiate your non-negotiables. And so loneliness will cause you to let people cross the boundaries. I talk about this in the book. There's chapters about boundaries,
Okay.
loneliness, and time, especially for women. They think that time is not on their side. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they start negotiating. All right.
Mm.
And you start buying sneakers that you know you don't like and you never gonna wear. Huh?
I see
And
it.
they just gonna sit in the box. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
touch it. All right. And you
Mm-hmm.
unhappy with them. And then you're gonna resell them and turn them in for something else. I'm talking about sneakers. But the
Yeah.
truth
Yeah. Sneakers. I'm making sure this thing.
is, we
I
want to
got
play
you.
the game, so I'm here with you.
Yeah, yeah, let's ride it. Let's ride it. We going.
I had to look up there. It's called what is it called?
The juxtaposition. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. It's my smart son. No, seriously.
Yeah.
So I had to get to the place. Now, my style for sneakers have changed now that I've
Right.
become what's called a sneakerhead. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll buy some Louis Vuitton. I'll buy Pumas. It's refined now because I have so many. I have a whole section just with ones.
Yeah.
But the same thing about relationship. I learned from trial and error. Stop complaining about what didn't work, ladies, gentlemen. It was a lesson. So you gotta write what didn't work and what you don't like, and that gives you what you do like. And then you don't negotiate once you know this is what I like, this is what I need, and this is what I want. And so I'm not negotiating, and you cannot cross the boundary of what I have set. But we are so desperate
Yeah.
that we will cross boundaries and we'll let, for instance, then you can, go to the
Listen
next.
to you. Good. Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, the last person that I was with, I said to God, I said, okay, God, I don't want no more. Just let them love Jesus. All right. They ain't got to go to church all the time.
Right.
Right.
Right. Just love Jesus. Man.
I don't want them to go to hell from my life. Okay. From around me. Like, they got to know Jesus.
Yeah.
Wrong. I had to learn the hard way from trial and error. Them knowing Jesus ain't enough, because you can know Jesus and have not let go a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
I even at this age sometimes forget who I am. The craziest thing, you ask for God to make your name great, and then when he make your name great, you forget who you are. There's certain things that I can't have. All right.
Yeah.
It's just like I was looking at a video. It said single people want to get married. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Married people mostly want to get out of marriage.
Get out of marriage. Yeah.
People that are not rich want to be rich until they get rich and say, I wish I could just go somewhere and just be normal. We always want who we were
until we get there.
Until we get there, because it's a responsibility. And so it's the same thing. I think more people want to get married for marriage instead of for the person.
Bishop, that I mean, and they're willing to breach their boundaries in order to just have
and
negotiate.
Yeah. No, I agree.
To get to that particular place, and only just to get there and remain there, I say maybe 6 months or so, and they're already ready to, like, why am I here?
No, 6 months. 6 months. They wake up the next morning after the wedding and talk about, okay, what we do now? You's married.
What we do now?
Now you are attached to this person. You looking at this person about, what did I just do? Because this big fantasy and dream you had of getting married, you now have to cohabitate with this person. Marriage is the only thing, y'all write this down if you look at marriage is the only thing we rush into that's supposed to be for a lifetime.
Wow.
We rush into marriage and it's supposed to be a lifetime. Yeah, you can't rush into something that's supposed to be a life. This is supposed to be, it used to be called your life partner.
Yeah.
Now we rush into it. And so that's why
it's like a tattoo.
Exactly.
Yeah. You rush to get that tattoo. Did you think through, placement? Did you think through what you were getting?
Then you got to go pay money to get it covered because you don't like it no more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And watch it. And then when you try to get it removed, it still has a scar.
And it takes longer to get it removed.
than it
it
is
does.
to get. Come
Absolutely.
on, man.
You got to
You work
go
the
through
metaphor.
how many sessions you got to go through to get a tattoo removed.
Yeah.
The tattoo
Yeah.
I have here, it took that man 25 minutes to do this. You see it?
Wow.
To get it off,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to take sessions. Or,
Session.
yeah, or I never forget the first tattoo I got was this. It was a heart. Me and a young lady
Okay.
went in together. All right. It was a
Mm-hmm.
little heart. She had one and I had one. Now,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? Even though I had it covered, I still know that that's a heart under that.
Yeah.
There's some semblance of it you never get rid of. That's why you got to
talk, man.
You never really get rid of them. Some people are married to a new person and you still have the scars that you're acting out with that person because they never healed, especially men. Can I talk? Can I say what I want to say?
Talk,
Especially
man. Say it.
Men don't heal, they hold. I hope your mama ain't watching.
Say it again, bitch. How would you say it again? Say it again.
Men don't heal, they hold. What does that mean?
Men don't heal.
They don't take time to heal. They just go cover it up and have sex and get with somebody else and never heal. Men are the worst healers in the world to heal.
The worst.
Because we don't know. Oh, I'm strong. I'm over her. Go ahead.
No. I mean, I'm about to say you're not getting over them. You out trying to fulfill or mask the pain that you are feeling. Because again, just like you said, women, I think women have a higher tolerance for pain and rejection than men will ever have.
In the natural and in the spirit, period. In the natural, we get sick of my, oh, babe, I don't know if I can get out. Oh, I'm just so sick.
Yeah. Right.
We big as babies. But that's why I wrote this book. It's called When the Wrong One Comes, but it also says identifying. This is the key part. Identifying the wrong one.
Yeah.
Hey, 2025, you shouldn't be wasting time. You need to have identifiers. Your identifiers is your boundaries. Your identifier is your non-negotiable. When they go to talking, why in the world, if you are a woman and have no kids and your boundary has been set, you don't want a man that have kids because you don't want to deal with baby mamas. But then you meet a man at the gym and he says, I have 2 kids. Oh, really? Girl, he got 2 kids. I know what I said, but he's so fine. Ooh, he's 6'2". And girl, he making
bow-legged with a dimple.
He making 6 figures. That nigga running the car in a Maserati, girl. I'm gonna have to think about the kid. And then you find out that his baby mamas, first of all, they're terrorists. Number 2, he's spending half them 100,000 on taking care of the kids. And you didn't say it don't matter how they look. You have set a boundary, and it's a non-negotiable. I don't want a man with little kids because they got baby mama drama.
Bishop, that lends to the next question that still is along the line of what we're talking about. And that is that vulnerability, trust and vulnerability. Let's grab the sneaker thought again for a second. We trust the brand. Like you said, we talk about Nike, we talk about Puma, we talk about Adidas or any of the other brands, or even we trust the particular seller of the shoe. And then sometimes it mirrors a level of vulnerability, just like the vulnerability when you're dating, right? You have to trust that the actual sneaker you're getting is actually authentic, right? And so women and men got to navigate the trust factor in the relationship, right? So when you have the toll of trusting, right, and you're dealing with that whole vulnerability, being open to somebody new, somebody you don't know, and you're looking at previous experiences that you've just maybe come out of or had been in for some time. They probably was painful, probably was difficult, probably was something that you really don't want to, go back to. You're triggered by certain things. This sometimes lead to a full reluctance, even to engage into a new relationship. As you were saying, like, take your time, all that. You're saying, basically, if you don't really know yourself, and if you're not, I would say, if you're not vulnerable with you first, then you're not going to be open and vulnerable with somebody else. Is that safe to say that?
Yeah, but I'm sure you, like me, you didn't start trusting Nike until you had an experience with them.
Yeah, true.
You had to buy them a couple of times, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Any brand, all right?
Yep.
You trust is earned. Just because I see something I like, it don't mean that I immediately let down my guard and become vulnerable.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you two things that I made a mistake at.
Okay.
I made a mistake, number one, in rushing every past relationship, marriage. I rushed into it. You would not believe this. Me and Bishop Kim got married after 6 weeks.
Wow.
We stayed together 20 years. Don't try that at home. All right.
Don't try that at home, right?
We stayed together 20 years, 20 years exactly. There was no, I mean, I knew of her. We would see each other out. There was no trust built. So it's kind of like what they used to say about full gospel. I don't know if you remember these days when they used to say, you trying to build a plane in the air.
Right. Because it's already flying. It's already going. You're still trying to put it together.
We grew so fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes we grab the person. There's no, we've not been vulnerable. We've not built any trust with this person, and we ready to get married. So now we're building this thing in the air, and then oops, oh, you pregnant? So you bringing another person into it, and there's a trust is earned. Now I believe that no matter what, trust is earned. You didn't ask me to do this podcast because I'm just Bishop Greg Davis and I'm talking about relationship.
No, because I trust you.
Trust me to talk about what we're talking about. Why?
Right.
Because I've shown a track record. When I first started doing this relationship thing, I promise you, people, and they probably said it to you, Davis done lost his mind. Do he still preach doing this relationship thing? I would hear people say that. Man, you still preach? Yeah, I'm preaching. But now I got people booking me for this year to come do relationship. We do relationship on Friday, preach on Sunday for us. Do relationship. We want you to do relationship. At first, they thought I had lost my mind.
Yeah.
I had to be consistent. All right.
And you were that. You were exactly that.
Consistent. I had to build. I had to work. I had to prove I knew what I was talking about. Not only that, but I had to not just talk it, but I had to do it. Same thing with relationship. We immediately, somebody smile at you, somebody got the yams. I'm breaking all the rules. All right?
break all the rules, man. Put me out there. I'm ready. Come on.
You got great yams. Them yams is yamming. Are y'all saying? Y'all not listening to me, huh? Yams is yamming. He got a big back, huh? He tall, got nipples, huh?
Big back, huh?
He looking at pan print. Oh, girl. Whoa. Y'all don't want to talk. Huh?
Yeah, they don't want to talk. They ain't ready for that talk. Like you just said, they don't want to talk about stuff like that. Yeah. But let's kick the convo.
Or nothing. Right. So I made two mistakes. Number one, I rushed. And number two, I made bad choices, which is really the same thing. When you rush, you're going to make a bad choice. And so they rush. There's no trust built. You haven't given him, ladies, you haven't given him enough time to see if he's going to do what he said. You talk too much in the beginning. You tell everything you want instead of letting him figure it out. And so you tend to give it all up immediately. So trust is earned. It is not given. And we give over trust, and then we become vulnerable to somebody. And most of the time it happens because we are lonely. So we start trying. You don't even give a person time enough to prove what they're saying that they're going to follow up.
Yeah.
Don't just believe, and then you go to telling the person everything. Yeah, I want this and I want that. And if it's the wrong one, then he's going to zero in, ladies, right in on what you think you need. I remember what's his name? He's out in California, the comedian. Oh Jesus. Be doing Jamal and them. He lives out there in Riverside.
Roderick Bryce.
Roderick was on our show. I was interviewing Roderick. I said, Broderick, what you like? He said, whatever they like. I said, what you mean? He said, if they say they want to have a baby, I say, me too. If they say they don't want to have a baby, I say, me too. If they say they want to get married, I say, me too. If they say I don't want to get married, I say, me too. That's how some men are with women.
Yeah.
I talk primarily to women. And so we trust him because he's a man.
Yeah.
Here's 2 words for you.
Okay.
Trust and verify. Make sure that the words that are coming out of his mouth, he is fulfilling it. If he say he gonna do this, make sure he do this. If he say he gonna do that, make sure he do that. So you give nobody trust. Trust is earned, not given. Ability, you have to unwrap. I got a bag right here. It's a brand that I bought and I haven't even opened. I've had it since October. Before I can get the package, before I can get what's in the package, I got to unwrap it. All right.
Wow.
I got to unwrap it. We don't unwrap people. We just take them at face value.
Bishop.
We just become vulnerable.
Yeah.
I live with you. No. So trust and verify. I buy Nike, I buy Puma, I buy different brands. Every now and then I take a chance on Instagram. I had some sneakers that you saw, Balbass or whatever they are, and you saw me. I said, Instagram, I took a chance. And then I bought 2 more because they were good. And yeah, trust and
verify.
Trust and verify. You get my money after it's proven that you are what you say you are. Whoa! You get my love once you say.
What you say.
Once you verify what you say, you gonna do.
Bishop, I mean, this really speaks to, it was like a common trend that was happening, last year, top of last year or latter part of 2023. I think it was the whole red flag challenge. Everybody's putting red flags, and you kind of talked about that. You talked about the whole settling and and recognizing, like, when you verify, those red flags are the verifications that this is the wrong one, right? I mean, wouldn't that be? So when you look at red flags, when you look at, let's say, for instance, you're purchasing a sneaker and you got to be able to know which one is real or fake.
Can you see this? Can you see this?
Yeah. That's a red flag.
I'm here.
Because you got to know which one is real versus fake, because there's some people walking around with some good fakes. Like, you got to really have the right eye to know if they are not real.
Them stitches better be evening up. Them L's better look like LV. No. And watch this.
Because sometimes. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say that sometimes, when you get those particular fakes, you still trying to wear them, thinking that because you've had previously some real ones, that nobody would notice that these are fake.
So a buddy of mine somebody just gave him some Dunks. They're the ones by the ice cream that they're green and black. They look like a cow. Ben and Jerry's.
Oh yeah. The Ben and Jerry's. Yeah.
I said, those don't look right. They sent me a picture of them, and then I went on StockX and I got a picture of some. Yeah. I said, look at the wording. Look at the color. It was not the same. It wasn't the same. And so it's the same way in a relationship. Now, let me tell you this. A person can only act but so long. Eventually, time is the best revealer of who a person is. And if you don't rush, eventually they can't act but so long. You understand this as a pastor.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
certain people come to your church, they good for a minute. And then all of a sudden, you like, is that still them? Because they can only, you got some names in your head right now, come back.
Had a moment, right? Had a moment. You saw my moment.
I saw your moment. Yeah. They can only act for so long. That's the same way with a man or woman or partner. They only, let me say this. Then the first thing we want to holler, this good right here. They changed. They never changed. They never changed.
Nope.
You just didn't take time to see who they really was.
That's right.
They didn't change. They didn't switch on you. You didn't take time to see who they were. What is the rush? Them flags was flagging, but you ignored it.
Flagging.
You just wanted a man, give me man, give me man, give me man, over here, man, $10, man. You just wanted a man. You just wanted a man. You just wanted a woman. You got tired of sleeping by yourself. You got tired of waking up at 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning because you in the bed by yourself. Now you in the bed with somebody, you sleeping with the enemy, and you did better when you were sleeping by yourself than to be with somebody you don't want to be with. And so crazy. Time is the revealer of all things.
Yeah.
That sneaker that ain't real, I'm bringing it back around. Eventually, it's going to start tearing up. It's going to start turning colors. It's going to start doing all that. So just if it's one message that we keep going back to, and I don't know why we keep going back in 2025, y'all, take your time. Don't be desperate. Take your time.
I love the fact too, Bishop, that how you're talking about self-worth, reclaiming your identity. I mean, we wear sneakers because we like the way they look. We wear sneakers because we like the way they feel. We're like you said, you're prone to the Air Jordan 1s, but that not only just that, I mean, you have other shoes that you've worn. Even as much as I've seen you like, look, I'm about to put on my full garb and have tennis shoes on with it because that's what I want to do. And it's my identity and it's who I am. And I'm not going to compromise who I am. I know my worth. I know where I'm at. And, I think a lot of people, they struggle with that, you know what I'm saying? And they try to alter or shift who they are to be accommodating for someone who really, again, hasn't shown or proven themselves for you to change yourself for the sake of just trying to make sure that they're part of your life. I mean, what do you say about, the parallel journey of reclaiming confidence and having self-worth? What do you see in that? I mean, what is, how much of that you should bring to the table when you're dealing with someone?
Self-worth comes from knowing your value. Okay. And the value is not put on, by who you choose to date.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yep.
It is put on by the manufacturer.
Okay.
You ever seen a Louis Vuitton outlet? Never.
No.
There's not one. Somebody tell you it's one, they lying. You know what a salesperson once told me?
What they say?
I think it was, Julia Faulkner that's in Full Gospel? Bishop Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Julia used to work for Louis Vuitton. And I think it was Julia that told me. Let me tell you my Louis Vuitton story. This will teach you about value.
Okay.
Louis Vuitton, before they discount the shoe, they will burn them. All right?
Wow.
Louis Vuitton never goes on sale. Who decides the price of any Louis Vuitton sneakers or any? It is the manufacturer.
Yep.
When it gets to the stores, it's already decided what the value of that shoe is. Instead of Louis Vuitton going down, every few months they have a price increase. All right. You can go get a garment bag that you bought 5 years ago for, let's say, $1,900. Now it's going to be, I remember when I wanted the presidential briefcase years ago. I was 24 years old. It was about $2,000-$3,000. That briefcase is $10,000 now.
Are you serious?
No, it didn't depreciate. It appreciated. Gucci has a outlet. Prada has an outlet. Louis Vuitton, it doesn't. If women start thinking about themselves as a Louis Vuitton piece, and understand no man puts the value. If I was preaching, I probably would have spoken to them. No man puts the value on you. All right.
Okay.
It is put on by the manufacturer. God decides your worth. You work on your worth through your exercise and learning through education and your mind. You're bettering yourself. You're investing in yourself. You're buying when the wrong one comes. All right. You invest.
You invest in yourself.
I've been doing this a long time.
I love it.
All right. And so when man comes along and I'm going back.
Okay.
You let them cross boundaries.
Yeah.
Taking some of the value off. You let them negotiate, taking some of the value off. You don't let nobody take the value off you. If anything, they should be adding value to you and not trying to dim your light. You need to be like Louis Vuitton. There's no discounts here. All right. There's no discounts, no shortcuts. If you want me, you got to come up to Louis Vuitton status and know that I'm not discounting. I'm not giving up the body until I know, that there's a future.
Talk.
Y'all not saying nothing.
They're not saying that. They're quiet in the chat, huh?
ain't giving up. Ain't nothing over here. Ain't smelling it. Ain't doing nothing.
Right.
All right. Ain't doing nothing. If you ain't gonna provide, be my priest, provide and protector. You got to come up to this, brother. Ain't no. You go get yourself together and then come back. And if I'm here, then maybe we'll do something. All right.
Yeah.
Ain't no 50-50. I know y'all don't like this. Bishop, is hard time. It was always hard time. Bills was always high. It's just a mistake for Negroes. Excuse me. You can delete that don't want to come up to what they supposed to do.
I don't delete nothing. Come on.
I don't understand men that want to go 50-50. Bishop, it's another day. Ain't no other day. You slacking.
Yeah.
Ain't no other day. And so if you continue to discount your brand and yourself, you will never, single time ain't the time to have a pity party. Single time is to build yourself up to become. You ain't sitting there waiting for a man to come flew you out. You flying out. You going on. No, you ain't waiting for him to flew you out. You going on trips because he may be on the trip. You going for a table for one at Ruth Chris and the best, finest restaurants, Del Frisco. What's my Lawry's? Out there in California, we got Lawry's. Yeah. You going Master, you going by yourself because he just may be there. You're not running out with a headscarf. You're not running out with a what's the things they wear, a bonnet in the streets, because just going to the gas station, he may be there. You are valuable, and you don't let nobody come talk to you and talk about, well, I just need you to work with me. I'm going somewhere. No, my value says this is what I want. This is what I'm worth. And if you can't treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated, no discounts. You give me a ring, and you give me a date. We ain't going past a year and a half. You getting on them knees. All right. Watch this. You can cut me off after I say this. I ain't getting on my knees until you get on your knees.
What? I hear you.
Ain't no discount.
I hear you.
This Bishop Greg Davis. Yes. Ain't no discount.
Yes, Bishop Greg Davis talking.
You cannot go to Louis Vuitton and talk about,
Lord, they're gonna give me cancer. I just gotta.
I can hear your mom, right. Baby. What was he talking about?
I mean, you tell the truth, Bishop.
No.
Look, I hear you.
This ain't the song. I give myself away. No, you ain't giving yourself away. You got to work for this. 2025.
Yes, sir.
You're going to work for this. And if you don't want to work for this, I'm identifying you are the wrong one. I got a chapter in here for single mothers, a whole chapter, about 7 to 10 pages. Single mothers have it harder than anybody because they got to not only pick the right one for themselves, but for their children. Huh?
Yes,
they got to make sure it's a good fit for their children. So you don't take your value down. If anything, you add to my value. It's the same thing with a man. Brothers, you in business, you in ministry, you trying to grab somebody to be your partner, just as well as she can build you up, she can tear up everything you're doing.
Yeah.
You got to pick the right one. I'm sorry. I went long on that. I'm sorry.
No, I love every moment of it because, I mean, there's so much that, there's so much out there in the culture, so many societal judgments that are out there, and they're trying to tell women as well as men, what they should do, the timetables, and they're giving them so many, different, 5-step tools to this and that. And it's sometimes it's bad and wrong information. I'm saying as it relates to your book, that's the reason why they need to get it, is because of the simple fact that, you're giving clear instructions on how to position themselves for the right one when you can identify the wrong, if I'm saying that right.
But it's not just even for those that are looking for. Some of you have not said yes to that person yet, and you with the wrong one. If he watching right with you, she watching right with you, just look straight ahead and just smile. Don't
turn your head. Look straight.
Yeah, just identify. Some of y'all came to 2025 and you keep saying it's been 5 years and you still with this man and he ain't married you yet. He ain't even talking about marriage. It's been 3 years. It's been 2. I had a woman hit me. She said, I've been with him 8 years. Do you know what 8 years is? Yeah. It's 365 days times 8. It's 24 hours times 365 days times that. Y'all, come on. You fooling yourself. Let me say this. A good time in a man's sight don't mean a long time.
Yeah.
When a man has a good time with you, he can go and have a good time with you, and it don't mean he want to be with you forever. Because he's not ready for commitment anyway. So just because y'all going out all the time, he coming over your house, he's spending money. And if he's a man of means, spending a few thousand on you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
He's just having a good time. And then you go on and on and on, and you say, man, Bishop, he won't even talk about commitment. You ain't brought it up.
Because he's having a good time. He's locked in. He's having fun.
He don't want commitment anyway.
Right.
And so you wonder, when is he gonna pop the question? Some of y'all were so disappointed in December watching all these videos with the pajamas and they on their knees on January 1st proposing, and you still ain't got it. You ain't gonna get it. He's not the right one.
Wow. Now, Bishop, I'm telling you right now, whoever watching this and you probably done messed up a whole lot of folk right now. That right there, man, is like hardcore truth.
I went to I went to a restaurant last night, a vegan spot I go to, and this lady kept looking at me. Then I saw her passing her phone to her girlfriend, and it was my video on there. I said, I see y'all looking at me over there. She said, I said, I see you're married. I said, congratulations, how long you been married? She said, 17 years. I said, good. She said, yeah, I got a good one. I got the right one. And the other lady says, you've helped me over the last few years.
Wow.
By not getting the wrong one. Your videos.
Wow.
She said, I dodged a lot of bullets because of you. And I get that all the time. If I can break you up from what I say, and if it's a signal that this is what you got, the wrong one, then I've done my job. Because let me say this, and I'm done with that. Ladies, Bishop, we talked about value. We'll go back to that. Talk about value. Okay. Ladies don't know that they have all the yeses. They have all the,
explain that. They have all the yeses.
They have all the power. You know, like he wants. They got all the yeses for me because I buy them. Right. So what I mean, you married for a long time, so you don't understand it. But you remember, let's go way back.
Okay.
Yeah, man. When you saw your wife, and in order to start talking to her, she had to say yes to give you her number, right?
Yeah.
That's the first yes.
Second, first yes.
She had to accept your call. That's the second yes. Yeah. All right. The third yes is she had to say yes to go out with you. Right?
Yep.
The fourth yes is she had to say yes to go out again. Right? The fifth yes. Yeah, the fifth yes, when you decided that you wanted to commit to her for a relationship, who said yes again?
She did.
When you got ready to ask her to marry her, who had to say yes?
She did.
To be engaged, right?
Yes,
engaged. Right. When it was time for marriage, she had to say what? Yes. When it was at the altar, do you now take Johnny Ray Withers to be your lawful husband, huh?
It was I do, but it was a yes.
Right. When y'all decide, unless y'all just went on, they decided they want to have a baby. The women have all the power, y'all. Sex. The woman supposed to say yes, right?
Right.
The woman has all the control and all the power. Lady, you have the yeses. And when you understand who you are, a man gets nothing from you unless you said yes. And if he hurts you, part of the blame is you because you said yes. You should have trusted and verified a little more. You got all the yeses.
You got all the yeses. Wow, that blow up right there. They got all the yeses.
Because you be moving so fast, but everything that a man wants, the woman has to say yes to it. And if she don't say yes, unless he violates her, then he has broken boundaries and negotiable. But women, when they ever say, wow, he's right. Man can't do anything to me unless I allow. And we allow people to invade us and do things that we have set boundaries and non-negotiables with.
Wow. That right there is a game changer for pretty much for a man. That's game for a man, for him to understand, because even in the midst of him understanding that she holds and houses the yeses, and likewise women, you understand the empowerment that you really have. You then can make the right decisions instead of making the wrong one, because you're the one that houses the yes. So when you continue to deal with the wrong, is because you said yes to the wrong when you had that opportunity to say yes to the right. That makes sense.
If you take every relationship that you've been in, that's what gets your boundaries. Yeah, that's what gets your non-negotiables. You take all those relationships that you've been in, and you sit down, and you don't just write down what they did wrong. You write down what you did wrong. If it's no more than staying too long,
right?
If no more than not looking at the red flags, ignoring the red flags. You're trying to make a red flag green. It's not green. All right.
Especially like when you got to embrace, like you just said, your journey, because all of those relationships were lessons and they were teaching you something. They were showing you something. Likewise with the sneakers, when you're going after certain pairs of shoes, you're going through a certain website or you're going to a certain store and you keep getting an L or you're getting a bad pair of shoes. Why would you go right back to the same space, the same place where you keep losing? It's like you should be at a place where you're seeking out something somewhere else that will bring you, for lack of a better term, leaning to the metaphor, a better buy, and then you probably come out with something a whole lot better.
Back in July, I bought some Lavins.
Okay. Yeah.
I was on that Lavin thing. I got a
Lavins, y'all are the fat ones with fat laces. Y'all probably know they are. Yeah. Okay.
Skating shoes.
Yeah.
I bought them back in July.
Mm-hmm.
They came. I forgot I had them. I just in December. They are all black with crystals in them.
God, that was expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never took them out of the box. The paper's still in them. I was going through boxes the other day, and I'm like, I be doggone. I forgot I bought them, and I had to go look to my salesman. He's become a friend also.
Okay.
I had to go look back in our thread, and I saw when I ordered them and bought them, and I saw what I paid for them. And I wanted them at the time, but then I got them, and I really didn't value them. How many times we got relationships?
Talk, Bishop.
And we don't value.
Yep.
We saw it looked good. It looked good to us, but it wasn't really something that we really had to have. Right. I was caught up in this season of I just bought one lap, because I would wear them during the off.
You was wearing them. Yeah.
I got about 10 pair of them. I even wear them no more hardly now. But I forgot I had these shoes. Never wore them. So I'm probably going to resell them. But at the end of the day, we do people like that. We do relationship. We don't really want that person.
Yeah.
We don't really want that person, but we place hold them.
Yeah.
A placeholder is somebody you put there until something else comes along that you really want. Yeah. Some men are placeholders for women. They don't like him. They waiting for Bubba to get out of jail. He's too nice of a guy. I don't want no nice guy. You know what? You can do for a woman or do for a man if they really don't want you. I don't care how much you do for them. They're gonna still put you there until somebody else come along. And the person that they really want, they ain't got as much money. They ain't got as much vision because they want what they want. And they have not put enough value on themselves to know that you're better than this.
Wow. Bishop, man, this has been amazing, man. Like,
no, we done.
No.
Just teasing.
No. Hey, you got more to say. I'm here for the combo. Listen, I ain't finished, but I want you, one, I want everybody to make sure you subscribe. If you made it this far, watch the video this long, I thank you so much for watching the length of this time. I'm glad you're here. But again, I want to make sure that you subscribe. I want you to go ahead and like this content. Put a comment in there. I'm engaging. I'm the one who engaged. I love to engage with it. Bishop, he'll engage as well. I want to hear your questions out of this. I want to hear your dialogue. I want to hear your rebuttals. I want to hear all of that, because again, I think that's going to be very, very solid and very significant to this whole conversation. Hit that notification bell so that you also be notified. We go every week, post this everything every Wednesday. It's on. So again, I want y'all to make sure you connect. Bishop, can you let them know where they can get this book, where they can purchase the book?
So you can go to gregdavisshow.com, gregdavisshow.com. when the wrong one comes, identifying the right one, it just literally came out. Just literally came out when the wrong one comes, identifying the right one. And what I'll do, I know I'm gonna get killed, but for everybody that purchased it while they're watching this program or right after doing this Wednesday, just on this Wednesday, I'll sign the book.
That's good. That's big. That's right there. That's what's up.
If you want Audible, you can go get it on Audible. You can go get it on digital also. But if you go to my website, I'll sign it. But you got to go today by midnight Cali time. How about we do that?
Yeah. Midnight Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. PST.
Yeah. So it's 140 pages. It's a good read. And it was endorsed by Jamal Bryant, R.C. Blakes, Tamika Mallory, Irisha Hilliard, Bishop Walker, and Anthony O'Neill. That's on the back. And you get a little picture in the back. So go ahead and purchase it. And then make sure that you follow me everywhere at Bishop Greg Davis. I got nothing but content. And then lastly, hit that thumbs button right now.
Yes.
All right. Sit there. Hit that thumbs button and cause this thing to go viral. Let's build. Send the video to somebody. All right. Share it. Like it. All right. Go back and look at it again. Put it on in your house and just let it run over and over and over again. That's how you make him successful. All right.
I thank you for that, Bishop. Thank you for that plug. And look, y'all follow me too on Instagram, Facebook at Johnny Withers Jr. Y'all, come on. Y'all follow. Let's go. Let's lock in. It'll be great.
I don't know if they can, but put his Cash App up. Put his giving information up. Support this podcast. I know he don't do this. He has to do this, but you want him to be bigger and larger. Equipment. All right.
Yeah.
Give to him. I don't care if it ain't but $10, $20. Ask him what you need. Any equipment? You need any new mics? You need a studio? You need what do you need?
Man, right? I need it all, Bishop. I need it all.
Right. This ain't going to sneakers. All right. This is
no. That's already purchased. We need to take care of this.
Right. You got to support. When people do this, the reason why you hear all these other people is because they're supported. He don't have any sponsor. You sponsor it. He didn't ask me to do that, but I know what it is to do this. I do this. I do this full time. And people just easy. So be a blessing then.
No, it's not. I thank you so much for this, Bishop. I thank you for this time. Thank you for hanging out with me, man, right here at Kicks and Konvos, man. You just blessed the convos, man, the Kicks and Konvos experience. I thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
What are these?
Huh? Those are what is that? That's Air Max, right?
Yep, that's the one that changes colors.
Oh, what?
It peels. It was all black when I got it. It peeled.
For real?
Yeah, look.
Oh no, those are Air Force Ones. I got you. Yeah. They peel. Are they peeling?
Yeah, they peeling. Yeah.
You got those on right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Listen,
what I got. Huh?
That's what I got right now. It's the Spider-Man. Yeah. Spider-Verse.
Boy, he big time. Send me my hoodie.
All right, I'm seeing your hoodie. Hey, likewise, those of you that want this hoodie right here, you go ahead. You got to put in there. Listen, hit us up on my Instagram, Johnny Withers Jr. DM me your size. We're gonna get it to you. We're gonna have a link that's gonna be put up so that you'll be able to lock in on it. But again, Kicks and Konvos hoodies. We're gonna have some hats being made. Whole lot of merch. Get ready for a Kicks and Konvos live experience. We get ready to do that. It's going to be right out here in California. So it's going to be a great time. So again, I want you to make sure that you lock in with us. Be ready for when that's going to come. I'm excited about it, man. Listen, Bishop, again, I thank you so very much, man. This has been Kicks and Konvos, y'all. We thank y'all. That's what's up. Keep locking in, keep liking, keep subscribing, share it with somebody, please. Let's get it out there. It's a great conversation. It's going to be coming your way. Lace up, y'all. Let's get ready. Kicks and Konvos. I'm Johnny Withers. I see y'all. Peace.